face the climate crisis, the Community Capital Fund has partnered with Dynamhex to pilot their decarbonization platform with neighborhoods in Kansas City. Our project team includes myself, Phyllis Hardwick, Executive Director of Community Capital Fund, Michael Carmona, and the Dynamhex team led by Patrick Housty. As we face the climate crisis, communities have been scrambling to create their own climate goals, but often fall short developing personalized strategies for each community. Case in point, only 11 of the top 75 cities are on track to meet their climate goals. In Kansas City, there is an additional fear of gentrification in addition to deep-rooted racial dividing lines that still exist to this day. Unfortunately, that history has impacted our interaction with climate change here in Kansas City. As you can see from the information on this slide deck, climate change is not felt equally here in our city. In fact, it's felt more prominently divided upon lines of race and class. Engaging with each resident and business is hard, but it's critical to addressing climate change. Dynamhex offers a solution that is cost-effective, dynamic, and easy to implement. Together with CCF's neighborhood-driven approach, we will be able to take a neighborhood-driven approach to addressing climate change here in Kansas City. Our goal is to engage communities where they are with data that is theirs. We will use the Dynamhex platform to create concrete plans to measure their carbon emissions and to identify actionable changes that they can implement to meet their decarbonization goals. Historically, CCF and the communities we serve have measured success of projects through three foundational areas: inform, engage, and empower. Through the proposed project, we anticipate successes to occur in similar stages. 1. Access to the Dynamhex tool will inform neighbors of the impact they're having on their own communities. 2. Having already been engaged in projects to address climate change, the tools and data now available will help residents see how individual and communal efforts will continue to help sustain our communities. And 3, following new projects taken on as a group and individual activities and resources taken on throughout the project, residents will be empowered when they see the visual improvements they are able to make to address this key issue of climate change. Additional specific project metrics are captured on this slide. As a community development and social innovation evolve to highlight themes of equity, addressing the issue of climate change through data that is owned and managed by members of our neighborhoods brings forward an opportunity to continue to demonstrate the value of bottom-up economic community development. Climate change and the effect it has on communities that have for so long experienced the negative impacts of disinvestment will continue to be at the forefront of issues in community development. Those with the greatest role of addressing the issue are the same members impacted the most by this pandemic. Through our first 10 years with our neighborhoods as the key change makers, we've shown the value of community-led initiatives. Through the proposed investment activities, the next 10 years to preserve and build on our continued community is promising.